Enter Romeo, Mercutio, Benvolio, 5 to 6 maskers, and 1 torchbearer.
What shall this speech be spoken for our excuse, or shall we on without apology?
The day it is out of such prolixity, we'll have no Cupid hoodwinks with a scarf, bearing a Tartar's painted bow of wrath, scaring the ladies like a crow keeper, nor no without book, prologue, faintly spoke after the prompter for our entrance. But let them measure us by what they will, we'll measure them a measure, and be gone.
Give me a torch. I am not for this ambling. Being but heavy, I will bear the light.
Nay, gentle Romeo, we must have you dance.
Not I, believe me. You have dancing shoes with nimble soles. I have a soul of lead, so stakes me to the ground. I cannot move.
You are a lover. Borrow Cupid's arrows and soar with them above a common bond.
I am too sore and pierced with this shaft to soar with his light feathers, and so bound I cannot bound a pitch above dull whirl. Under lovers' heavy burden do I sink.
And to sink in it should you burthen love, to great oppression for a tender thing.
Is it love a tender thing? It is too rough, too rude, too boisterous, and it pricks like a thorn.
If love be rough with you, be rough with love. Prick love for pricking, and you beat love down. Give me case to put my visage. A visor for a visor. What care, what curious eye doth coat deformities? Here are the beetle's brows, shall blush for me.
Come knock and enter, and so sooner and but every man betake him to his legs.
A torch for me. Let wanton's light of heart tickle the senseless rushes with their heels, for I am perverted for a great sour phrase. It'll be candle holder and look on. The game was nearer, so fair, and I am done.
Tut dance, the mouse, the constable's own word. If thou art down, will draw thee from the mire, or save your reverence. Love, wherein thou stickst up to the ears. Come, we burn daylight, ho.
Nah, that's not so.
And delay, we waste our lights in vain. Like lights by day, take our good meaning, for our judgment sits 5 timer, and that ear once in our fine wits.
And we mean well in going to mask, but 'tis no wit to go.
Why, may one ask?
I dreamt a dream tonight.
And so did I.
Well, what was yours?
That dreamers often lie.
In bed, asleep, while they dream, do they do things true?
Oh, I see Queen Mab hath been with you.
Queen Mab, what's she?
She is the fairies' midwife, and she comes in shape no bigger than a gate stone on the forefinger of an older man, drawn with the team of little atoms over men's noses as they lie asleep. Her wagon spokes, made of long spinner's legs, the cover of the wings of the grasshoppers, her traces of the smallest spider's web, her colors of the moonshine, watery beams, her whip of a critter's bone, the lash of film, her wagoner a small gray-coated gnat, not half so big as a round little worm, pricked finger of a maid. The chariot is an empty hazelnut, made by the joiner squirrel of an old grub. Time out a mind, the fairies' coachmakers, and in this state she gallops night by night through lovers' brains, and then they dream of love. On courtiers' knees that dream on curtsies straight, o'er lawyers' fingers who straight dream on thee, o'er ladies' lips who straight on kisses dream, which oft the angry mob with blisters plagues. Because their breaths with sweet meats tainted are, so sometime she gallops o'er a courtier's nose, and then dreams he of smelling out a suit. And sometime comes she with a pig's tail, tickling a parson's nose as he lies asleep. Then he dreams he of cutting foreign throats, of breeches and ambuscadores, Spanish blades of health's 5 fat horn deep. Then anon drums in his ear, at which he starts and wakes. And being thus frightened and swears a prayer or two, and sleeps again. This is that very Mab that plats the moans of horses in the night, and bakes the elf locks in foul sluttish hairs, which once untangled, much misfortune bodes. This is the hag when maids lick on their backs, that presses them and learns them first to bear, making them women of good carriage. This is she.
Peace, peace, Mercutio, peace. Thou talkest of no thing.
True, I talk of dreams, which are the children of an idle brain, beguessed of nothing but vain fantasy, which is a thin of substance as the air, and more inconstant than the wind, who woos even now the frozen bosom of the north, and being angered, puffs away from the hence, turning his side to the dew, dropping south.
This wind you talk of blows us from ourselves.
I fear too early, for my mind misgives some consequences, yet hanging in the stars, shall bitterly begin his dearful date. With this night's reveals and empire the horn of a new prized life closed in. My breast by some vile forfeit of untimed death, but he hath the steerage of my course, direct my sail. On, lusty gentlemen.
Strike drum.
They march about the stage and retire to one side.